for the so-called plasma tubes that are being detected by the Murchison Wide Field Array in Western Australia. So this is retracting what I said earlier. I don't think they are indications of an expanding glass sky. Just have some time to think about this, and I think this is what it is. And actually, this is a better reason for it because it proves everything. It proves the source. It proves the apex, the sides of the north, as mentioned in Psalm 48, I believe, and Isaiah 14. The top of the pyramid, the top of the octahedron, the north side. And if you look at this information where she talks about the magnetic field lines converging, it's not a matter of perspective, even though she tries to give the analogy of the train tracks. It's not what's going on here. It's literally, these magnetic field lines are literally converging. So let's watch this animation a little bit.
The Earth's magnetic field lines would appear to converge. What we saw with the MWA was a stunning distortion pattern that strongly coincided with the magnetic field lines.
Okay, stop right there. So this animation that she shows here of the magnetic field lines of the what she thinks that are plasma tubes are actually, well, if you look at, look at the perspective here. You look on the left, you got the Y degrees, and the bottom you have the X degrees. And if you just extend the top of that, those lines will converge. And so that's what I did in Photoshop. Here's my depiction in Photoshop where I just took those lines and they converge to a point right up there. And if you look at the Y degrees on the left-hand side, I added these numbers here. You will notice that they converge at a very specific latitude. Can you guess what latitude that is? Did I say 33? 33. There it is. There's the secret of the Illuminati. The top of the pyramid, 33. So she's down in Australia, and so she's getting these magnetic field lines, and they're emanating up, and they're converging. They're converging to a point in space. Now, as I mentioned before, I told you I had a hypnagogic vision of the backside of the sun. I didn't see the octahedron during my vision because I just think that would be a little bit too easy for me, being God in the flesh. I needed a little, handicap to actually guess what was behind it. And so, but what I saw when I saw the back of the sun, I saw these straight lines hitting the back of the sun at the so-called equator of the sun. And so, if we have the octahedron that is emanating out these straight lines in all directions, I'll show here in Photoshop here. Take that away for a second. You see on the sides of the north, the top side, that's where the source point of illumination is happening, and that's where all the activity is starting from. That's how it's illuminating. That's how it's powering the sun. And so you can actually even think about these what she thinks are plasma tubules, but actually is the source of light. It's the source of energy. It's the source of the ether. So they have this etheric push that's pushing to the outer extremes of the inside of the concavity of the Earth. Now, if you look at my little drawing, I just overlaid it like that. You see how it, if she's somewhere down in Australia, these magnetic field lines are converging to a point. And if it's at 33 degrees latitude, then so be it. But that makes a lot more sense to me, because I see the octahedron as a source, as you should know if you've been watching my videos and understand that. And so there we go. There we go. Thank you, Chloe, for helping me understand this. And I would like to know if you have some other wide field arrays in different continents, and if that convergence point is pointing to the same area, that would be helpful. So let me know. But that's what I think is going on here with the so-called plasma tubes. Obviously they're not plasma tubes outside of a convex spinning Earth. Neither are they for a flat Earth for that matter. It only works with understanding the source, the octahedral source of everything. That's what I'm thinking. And so, there you go. Thanks.